At last, we have power adequate to our needs.
Dr. Lee.
What can I do for you?
Sean says it's time.
Ah, that. Well, let's get to it. Dr. Orman, over here, please. It's time.
What now? I'm still working over the code that the robotics sent over. The algorithm is a mess. It's not even close to peak efficiency.
It would seem we've run out of time. Let's go. We're going to cover the basics of the operation as it stands now. Dr. Orman has done most of the prep work, so I'll let her explain.
Okay, thanks. Is this really exciting, or is it just me? So, you know that the Brotherhood's main operation is at the airport, right?
I didn't really know for sure.
Well, I guess now you do. If they were a little less intelligent, we wouldn't even be talking about this. We'd have just swarmed them with synths. But they're not idiots. They've managed to generate an EM field that's messing with our ability to relay in.
What sort of EM field? What's it doing?
Basically, just scattering any suitable complex signals, like the ones from our relay, preventing us from getting close. So the immediate area around their encampment is a no-go. They don't, however, have the entire airport covered. We can relay you into a point at the edge of the airport, and then you can get in and take down the generators.
Am I gonna know these generators when I see them?
You should, yeah. They're just blanketing the whole spectrum, so there should be quite a light show. You'll have surprise on your side. Should give you some time before they can organize a real defense. For every generator you take down, it means we can start relaying in synths, giving you even more of an advantage. And, oh, I almost forgot. Take these.
And these would be...
Oh, you'll like this. This thing, and I haven't come up with a good name for it yet, it basically deploys a beacon marker. Wherever they land, we can lock onto them and relay synths directly to that position. If there's a hotspot, you can drop synths right on it. We've only got a few of these, so put them to good use. Don't go tossing them into the bay.
What are these reinforcements supposed to do?
They're going to help you buy some time, while you're completing the real objective. If nothing else, they'll take a few bullets meant for you. Your real job will be to reach Liberty Prime. You know the deal with that, right?
What's Liberty Prime?
Dr. Lee can give you the rundown.
Yes, well, the Brotherhood discovered him. An old pre-war military project that never saw the light of day due to power problems that couldn't be solved. With my assistance, they were able to get his reactor running and use him against their enemies.
What did you do?
I designed and oversaw the building of the reactor that ultimately solved the power problems. The point here is that in designing the power system for the robot, I had full knowledge of every onboard system. I know exactly what it is capable of and precisely how to exploit those capabilities.
We've taken everything we know, made a few modifications based on what we think they've done with it in the past 10 years. And, this part was my idea, uploaded the whole thing into a modified synth, capable of delivering the virus directly into Liberty Prime. The little guy is going to be exposed and vulnerable, so you'll have to keep an eye on him. Make sure he doesn't get shot, you know?
What exactly is this virus gonna do for us?
Well, if nothing else, it'll take over the weapon systems and establish their airship as a primary target. You can figure out what happens next. So your end goal is ultimately pretty simple. Get to the robot, then hold the position while the synth does his thing. Oh, and don't worry, we'll pull you out of there before everything explodes.
If you have any questions, now's the time to ask. Otherwise, they'll be waiting for you in the relay room.
What happens to Liberty Prime after this?
They'll be destroyed along with the rest of the Brotherhood.
Have we got a plan B?
We don't need a plan B. This will work. Anything else?
What have I got for backup?
Once the generators are down, we'll be able to throw everything we've got at them. And I do mean everything.
No questions. Let's do this.
Very well. Good luck to you.
Dr. Lee might not show it, but I can tell she's
To
excited
think
about
I'd be
having the
above
reactor
ground,
online.
suffering. I'm much better off here.
Doctor.
You've done well so far, but the evaluation is far from over.
One bit.
Honor and glory.
Attacking enemy.
For the Brotherhood. Over here. No break. Regroup.
Son of a bitch.
Attacking hostile. Engaging hostile life force.
Elder Max.
You saying your prayers? Because you're gonna die.
Whoever or whatever you are, I know you are out there.
Oh, no, you taking damage! For
Tough. Do you think two ghouls could have a baby? And if they could, would it be a ghoul baby? Or a regular human? Heads up!
Combat initiated.
Come on, soldier, stay with me! Need backup!
Lock and load!
Initiating transfer. Please defend this position. The Institute, you must be destroyed.
Core systems. Initializing. Offline. Recalibrating.
Dealing to target.
You ready to die, asshole? matters.
Chinese presence detected.
Company.
Aerial incursions by communist forces cannot succeed. Initiating directive 7395. Destroy all communists.
Time to go, sir. We're relaying to a safe location.
Hostiles.
Jesus, we did it. Time for a little wake me up. You did it. You saved the Institute. And now you can save the Commonwealth. You did good.
That was it.
No worries.
So the big balloon got popped. Kinda sad. Helium's rare. Good for parties. Makes kids laugh. Could have used it for a celebration.
Any other advice?
You're the head of the Institute. Like father, like son. No, wait. That's not right. Like father, like dad.
Oh, nothing. Hey there.
Maybe as director you can change things, I don't know. But whatever you decide, I hope you think long and hard about what I have to say. However flawed we are, synths deserve a chance. Just like the Commonwealth deserves a chance. Sean couldn't see it, but maybe you will.
Hey,
Drink this. You look a little parched.
I need to ask you something.
So, you're the director of the Institute. Many will disagree with the choices you made, but I've lived long enough to know that no choice is perfect. What matters is that you have the courage to make the hard decision. And courage, darling, is one thing you have in spades.
You mind if we talk about this some other time?
Of course. Just let me know when.
Hey, anything else you wanted to tell me?
Of course, darling. I just wanted to congratulate you on becoming director. Many will disagree with the choices you made, but I've lived long enough to know that no choice is perfect. What matters is that you have the courage to make the hard decision. And courage, darling, is one thing you have in spades.
Thanks. That means a lot coming from you.
Yes, I realize I don't dole out compliments often, but if anyone deserves it, it's you.
I didn't do any of it to impress you.
I hope not. If impressing me was the goal, you'd have turned the Commonwealth into an all-night masquerade.
I also have perfect pitch, mix a mean martini, and look fantastic in a tuxedo.
Well then, I'm going to have to hold you to all three. Preferably at a party where we celebrate your heroics. The point is, whatever the history books write about you, and write they shall, those of us who lived through it will always know the truth, and I'm honored to be one of its keepers. Thank you.
Just curious what you're thinking.
Some will object to what you did, but the Brotherhood is hardly the same group I met in D.C. Hopefully, the same fate doesn't befall your Institute.
Any other advice?
The Institute reigns over the Commonwealth, but it means little in the end. Today's Institute is tomorrow's railroad. And through it all, life goes on. Cabbages and kings.